I'm getting too old for this crap. Put your end down, down, up. Albert, the tool, there, let's go. Hold this damn ladder. Right there. You, right there. Do I want to go chase your dumb ass? No, it's really simple. I'm not a tyrant. I don't enjoy stupidity.
You know, I think Stuart's the greatest guy in the world. He works, and he works, and he works, and he works, and he doesn't stop until he's done. So if you can keep up with him, you're not going to make it.
What do you think, Todd? Come on down here.
When they need me for the string, if it's really heavy, that's when I come in.
3. Your bench press 450, but you got a little cold sometimes and you can't come to work.
Hey.
You are a princess. You're
That's
too
all
much.
right. One time me and Stuart got into it. Todd, I told you. I said, Stuart, first of all, my name is Todd, not Stuart Jr. Okay, my father's name is Curtis, not Stuart. He gets like, oh, just do what I asked you to do. I said, look at you, acting like my wife sometimes.
You have the big crowbar. No, big one.
I let Stuart do all the work. If he breaks it, it's his fault, not mine.
There's 500,000 pieces here. We've reclaimed it off of buildings. It was going to go to the junk pile, get smashed, demolished. We've rescued it at the risk of our own lives many times. There's things here from every price range, from, you know, a $2 crystal up to a $20,000 table. You know, 16, you got a deal. Thank you. Holy shit. I was put on earth to do this. I mean, I really believe that. I have a lot of respect for the pieces, the buildings, the times. I just think the things are special. It's my joy and it's my punishment. Heaven and hell both at the same time.
What we're doing today is taking down this big old sign from the 1950s.
1961, we put that thing up.
Really?
Yes.
50 years.
I've reassured a few people that it's not going to the scrap heap. It's going to be saved and it'll be reused, you know.
You knew you were home when you saw that sign. So if you're traveling and you came back, there it was. And if you're a new traveler and you came to the neighborhood, that's how you knew you found something kosher if you're from out of town.
You know, it's in excellent condition for such an old sign. It's a steel sign. The color you see on there is porcelain and paint, which is a finish that's baked on.
There's so much weight on this thing. If it touches the porcelain at all, it'll splinter it. So we got to get it just right. Is that about it? Watch the glass popping. This glass is gonna pop pretty soon. Rich, how about $14,000 cash?
It'd be hard for it to work for me, and I'd have to put it through my son.
Then he started out with this, oh, my son's been on eBay, and they're $25,000 for a basket case for a piece of junk on eBay. I said, oh, eBay, I hate freaking eBay. We got to do something here. That's gonna drive me nuts. Rich, wake up, come on, work with me. And there's no response. I mean, I was negotiating against a brick wall, basically. He just said, my son, eBay, $18,000. I said, I get it, I get it. Talk to me, Rich.
I don't know, I have to talk to my son.
No, we don't want to talk to your son.
I know that.
And there were a few more levels of the my son eBay, 18,000, and he goes inside, comes back, and out of the blue, he said,
The best I could do is 16, and I'm gonna regret it probably.
I knew I was there. We're gonna get this car bought. Put my hand out, said 16,000 bucks. You know, 16, you got a deal. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it.
We got a problem right here. That's stuck on the inside. This has to be lifted up then over that.
But we're just pounding out this razor wire holder, whatever the technical term is, so we could get this frame up and over it. Hold on, Mike. It was off the Red Cross building in Chicago, pretty famous building that got demolished 15, 20 years ago. There's 42 windows that go into this big, massive iron frame. The panels are really spectacular. They're guild figures made out of lead, double-sided. One, two, three. Come on, Albert. Come on. Me and Jeff are doing all the work. Is it locked in down there? It's too heavy. Pretty neat. All right. Today we are going to take apart a very nice French 1880, 1890 marble fireplace.
Fireplace is attached to the wall. And problem number one is it's not a working fireplace, which means no heat. And heat in a working fireplace dries the mortar out and also makes it easier for the mantle to come apart.
That knowledge is gained. There's no books about this or anything else. The first marble mantle I took out, I sort of, whoa, what the hell is this all about?
Hammering the hearth, because vibrations crack the mortar joints that tie all the pieces together. This thing's still not moving. So it's a very delicate operation. This is too much work.
Hit like a girl.
The goal is to get it out without breaking it, and particularly not chipping it, because, you know, chips are harder to fix than cracks.
Sort of booger-like, isn't it?
You have to know what your limits are. And I have been fortunate enough that I have survived 25 years of this pretty much unscathed.
Slower.
Stuart, not so much.
Oh, slow down, slow down.
Mom, can we come in? I want Stuart to see your fancy place.
My memory's being jarred here. Wow. These are fantastic.
You got these out of a home in Glenview, I think it was? Glencoe, somewhere up there. Deer and Deer Architects, Prairie Style. And they were going on the trash heap, but you salvaged them, and I took it all. We decided to configure this space as Mom's apartment.
The story that I've always gotten on the Prairie School is that they designed the windows to look like the wheat or the weeds. So here's a little micro, and here's the prairie right here. These are the root balls. These are the stems. Here's the flower, here's another flower. These are really, really good windows. And as a room divider here, they're spectacular.
And the floor, I don't know if you recall, came from the sunroom in the front of the house. The marble was set in, I mean, I think it was concrete, and it had to be chiseled out. We only were able to salvage about 40% of the tiles, if I remember correctly. Most of the black broke. This is the sum total of black that survived. But it's also kind of fun because the black, the reason it was so fragile is because it's a marble that's got a lot of fossils in it. And fixtures, little knobs and things were also salvaged, curtain rods salvaged. So this is a lot of 1910, 1920 that's been retrofitted back into this home, which is 1911, I think, is when they moved in.